Hello, my name is Michael Houston, CEO, and I'm here with my lovely wife, Terry Houston, founder of Houston Consulting Group and Associates. And today we're really excited to present to you our fifth edition of our Business Empowerment Series.
Yes.
And we have a very special guest with us, a couple we've known for a long time, Monte and Shanel Evans, the founders and owners of Lightning Athletics. How you all doing today?
Doing pretty good, Michael. Good to see you guys.
Yep, doing great. Excited to be here.
Outstanding. We're excited to have you here today.
We are excited because you all are just so awesome. We really look up to you all as, the business entrepreneurs that you are in the community.
Absolutely.
And more so for your whole, your givers to your community. And we're excited because, of course, everyone knows we have 4 boys, very active boys. They're all athletes, and in some way or another, they've been in your programs or one of your programs. And so we, first of all, just want to publicly thank you for all you've done and you're continuing to do to pour into all the kids who come through Lightning Athletics. But I wanted to make sure that everyone had an opportunity to learn more about you, even those that may not know about Lightning Athletics. And before we go into that, I want to applaud you because I know last year you were awarded the National Track Club of the Year by AAU Athletics.
All right.
Yeah,
That's right. We're definitely going to celebrate that. Awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, that's big.
The 2019 National Track Club. So very excited. So Shanel and Monte, we're going to just kind of hand over the mic, so to speak, to you.
Okay.
So you can just tell us all about your journey, how you got to be the awesome club that you are today.
Okay.
Well, we started Del City Lightning Track Club, co-founded 10 years ago. Actually, this was going to be our, I guess it is, but it could be better situation, but our 10-year anniversary season. We started.
Congratulations, 10 years.
Yes. So it's been 10 years running. Started a program with our daughters. We have 3 daughters. One is 20 now, and then twin daughters, all girls, that are 16. And I guess probably when they were about 4, the twins were 4, and Jalen was 8. I was looking for a sport to get them involved in. They used to come with me to play basketball. That was my sport. Play basketball, and they came with me, but they just used to like running. So we did, someone that pointed out was like, they're pretty fast. You should try. Looked around for track clubs in the area. Didn't find none that wanted to, take 4-year-olds, 5-year-olds, this, that, and another. Then I ended up meeting a good friend, George Robinson, that had ran a program years prior. And he gave me a lot of info, on his kids were grown. So, he, gave me a lot of information on how to start a track club. And that's pretty much it. It started there. We started our first season in 2010 at 8 athletes. Fast forward 10 years later, we probably have over 300 athletes that we train year round.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Really
Congratulations.
That is. That's great. Now, I know you're no stranger to athletics, Monte. I think you played at a pretty prominent basketball program, didn't you?
Yep. I played under Tom Izzo at Michigan State University.
Wow.
Basketball, point guard. So, like I said, I tried to get my girls into basketball. Like, no way. But, they all do pretty well at track. My older daughter did a lot of dance. So they found that.
Awesome.
They chose their own path, but it also led us to our path in training athletes in the area. I love working with youth always, and was coaching even prior to that. I was coaching basketball, and as the years progressed with Del City Lightning Track Club, we started to grow, and we were looking for a bigger place to train. We started having a lot of athletes that want to train with us from different sports. Soccer, baseball, basketball, because we started, training indoors at middle school, working with Prince William County middle schools. And that just sort of led us to venturing into a larger realm of training all athletes and opening an indoor facility. We became co-owners of Competitive Edge Athletic Performance Center. Yep. We ran that for about 4 years, and then sort of transitioned and I'm up into this lightning athletic, where we can just brand, a little bigger, into all sports. You know, whether we're training indoors, whether we're training outdoors, from speed and agility, strength training, is probably our biggest, but track and field is our base, and that's athletic training. From all sports, you need to know how to run, you need to know how to jump, you need to know
Awesome.
conditioning. So we branched out from there, and it sort of started a larger family. Follow us on social media. We call a lot of the athletes and the community involvement, our lightning family. So we sort of
Awesome.
have blossomed and grown from that standpoint.
Outstanding.
That's awesome.
That is.
So, and Chanel and Monty, one thing we want to bring out is that even during this COVID-19 pandemic, we've seen that you all have remained relevant and you've remained present in front of your clients and those that follow you. So I have a couple questions as we wrap up. First, for both of you for Lightning Athletics. What are some of the things you're doing now that all athletes can benefit from, whether they're in our local Woodbridge area or anywhere nationwide during the COVID-19 pandemic?
Yeah, well, one of the things that, one of the businesses that was deemed non-essential and got shut down quickly were gyms and fitness centers and sports. So we wanted to make sure that our athletes stay busy, stay active, stay motivated, because at some point we know that this is going to open up. In what form, we don't know, but we want to keep them motivated and active. So on Mondays, we do live workouts via our Facebook page, Lightning Athletic Performance Training. We have a Lightning Strong Challenge. So every week we challenge athletes to just send us videos, send us photos of them doing busy things and being active. And one of the things too is that we find, there's so much negative news, so much, coronavirus news. We wanted to be able to just be the light and show our athletes and show our youth doing something fun and positive. So, we know that we're all in this together, but we wanted to be able to just be present every day. We wanted to make sure that our athletes stay motivated. The other thing that we're doing too is we're making sure that our athletes are not just physically challenged, but mentally challenged as well.
Right.
That's awesome.
A number of seminars to keep them engaged, whether it is learning how to tailor their social media for colleges to be able to look at. Monty is holding a number of enrichment series, such as building your student athletic resume, looking at colleges. So there are a lot of things that we're doing to make sure that our athletes are staying challenged, but staying physically and mentally motivated during this time as well.
Absolutely, and we definitely appreciate that. Matter of fact, our oldest son participated in one of your seminars as far as how to get recruited and things to do and not to do, and building an athletic resume. So we definitely appreciate you, adding that component to your training, not just the physical part, but because a lot of your athletes aspire to play, and not just in high school, but some in college, and maybe share some of the success stories. I know you all have had some athletes from various sports, not just track, go on to play at the higher level in college. Maybe share a little bit about that.
Yeah. So, throughout this 10 years, we've probably worked with a lot of athletes, and we have some currently running in college, which is great. Like I said, as we blossom and the program's grown from universities across the country. And then we've also had opportunity to work with athletes that are now either playing, semi-pro or on to training themselves, have running their own business and training. So, the fruit, it just blossoms, it's like a seed that was planted years ago, and
absolutely
continue to try to, help grow, our community in this area.
Awesome. That's amazing. So we're going to make sure that we have your contact information, your website, and all of your handles in everywhere we post this video. But lastly, I know, Chanel, you are a mentor and an advisor to several other small businesses, consultant rather. So just, in a few seconds, what are some things that business owners at large, maybe not necessarily in your industry as athletics, but business owners at large can do to continue to remain present and relevant with their sphere and their clients?
Absolutely. One of the things that I really encourage some of the clients that I'm working with is to show up daily. So maybe you're not posting daily, but you're doing something to enrich your business every day. Learn a new skill, sitting on a webinar, learning about some new classes. Take this time to learn some things that you have been wanting to do for a while, you know, that you haven't had time to do, whether it's learning how to edit videos or learning how to use Canva, learning how to actually clean up your social media. So those are some things that businesses can do to not just sit and wait for this to be over, but they can actually better themselves during this time.
That's awesome, Shanel.
Yeah.
And I'll make sure we include your consulting information in this as well, in case some business owners want to take you up on.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
This is
Great.
awesome.
This is awesome. And I just want to share with everybody that, you know, their company and their training has definitely been a blessing to our boys. They benefited greatly as far as their athletic accomplishments and development. So I encourage you to reach out to them, check them out if you're in the Prince William County, Virginia area, or some of the neighboring counties. They pull from Fairfax, Stafford, throughout the DMV. Okay, so check them out. They'll definitely help your children get up and running in their athletics.
Absolutely.
You know, all right. So great.
Okay. Thank you all so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Great.
Yes,
Absolutely
awesome.
wonderful.
Okay, great. All right. Have a great day.
Yeah, thank you.